everyone, it's Glenda and welcome back to Creative Grandma's Kitchen. My channel is all about just regular home cooking for everyday people with the things you have in your house. Now today's recipe is a really famous sugar cookie recipe that my mom has passed down through the generations that we grew up on, and I thought you might enjoy it. Now this is more like a cake cookie, and it was one of our favorites, sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon. And when they come out of the oven, we had 4 kids in the family and they disappeared before she could get the next batch in. So I'm hoping you enjoy this recipe. So let me get you started and show you everything you need to make these cookies. The ingredients you're going to need for this recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of lard or Crisco shortening sticks, and I like to use the Crisco shortening sticks because they're already pre-measured into that 1 cup measurement, so very convenient. You're going to need 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a dash of salt, which is optional if you're watching your salt intake. You're going to need 3/4 cup of regular milk, 3 cups of flour. You're going to need some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and what I do is you put sugar in a bowl, add the cinnamon, and this is what we're going to use to sprinkle on top of our cookies. We're going to begin and we're going to add our Crisco. So that's a 1 cup stick. We're going to add our 1.5 cups of sugar. And we're going to add 2 eggs. Now we're just going to blend that and cream it together. Once you have everything creamed together, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which gives it a beautiful flavoring, just a dash of salt, and it's up to you if you want that salt. We're going to add the 3/4 cup of milk, and then I'm going to blend it once again. So once you get it well blended, then I'm going to take my 3 cups of flour, and I'm just using a large tablespoon, and I'm just going to add my flour a little at a time. If you add too much, it's going to all fly out and get dust flour all over, and I'm just going to blend again. Now our cookie dough is ready, and we're just going to spoon it onto our cookie sheets. So let me clean the dough off my mixer here. And let's go over to our cookie sheet. Now you want to prepare your cookie sheet. If you're not using parchment paper, then you want to lightly coat your cookie sheet. Just lightly grease it, or you can use the parchment paper like I'm using. Which this is nice because it helps keep those cookie sheets nicer longer. So now we're getting ready, and we're just going to drop our cookies by the teaspoon. You're just going to grab a bunch of dough on a spoon and just drop them right onto your cookie sheet. So once you have your cookies on your cookie sheet, you're going to take your sugar and your cinnamon that you mixed together, and you're just going to sprinkle on top your cookies. Now I really like the flavoring of that sugar and cinnamon, and I really put it on heavy because when those cookies bake, this is going to bake right into the top of the cookie, and you're going to want to really get that sugar cinnamon taste in your cookie. Now these cookies cook extremely fast, so you really have to kind of be right at that oven. So you're going to pop these into a preheated 400-degree oven, and again, they cook really fast, and you want to cook them until they get dome-shaped. They look cake-like and dry and just have a light browning around the edges. So our cookies are done. And when you look at your cookie, you're going to notice how they're dome-shaped, they look dry, and they're starting to turn brown around the edges. So very important to make sure you take them out of the oven when they start getting this brown, or they'll start burning on the bottom. Now I usually let my cookies set on the cookie sheet for a minute or two and let them continue cooking. And then when they settle down after a minute or two, then I remove them from the cookie tray. I hope you enjoyed today's cookie recipe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified every time I post a new video. If you have your own favorite cookie recipe, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section below this video. So until next time, happy cooking, everyone.